Hello everyone, and welcome to the Partner Path. Today, we'll talk about the journey of growing a business together. I'm honored to be joined by Seamus Tully from Ireland. He's not only experienced engineer, but also one of FJD's most key partners in Europe. Welcome, Seamus.
Thank you. Yes, good to hear.
It must be a tired journey, all the way from here, right?
Long way, yes.
Yeah. So, Seamus, I know you have a demonstrated history as an experienced engineer in the mechanical and industrial sectors. What was the turning point that made you decide to jump into the robotic mowing industry?
Well, about 20 years ago, robots started in the domestic field, and at that time there was energy crises, and really it was an environmental decision that what's the future look like, and the future, all of these machines using fuel, diesel and petrol and gas, and so robots looked a good way to go. So we started then 20 years ago.
Yeah, I can't imagine. In Ireland, where the standards for healthcare are so high, right? They're all pristine in UK, in Ireland, if I assume so.
Yes, it took a long time to get moving, but we stuck with the program, and then as the years progressed, the business started increasing.
As a distributor, when you first introduced robots to those greenkeepers, they're so skeptical. What was their biggest objection?
Well, the greenkeeper's job is a very tough job. People don't realize it, even the golfers don't. A greenkeeper, it's a stressful job. He's dealing with the environment, he's dealing with diseases in the grass that they mustn't get, he's dealing with bunkers, he's dealing with woodland, all of those things, all of those factors, a stressful job.
Yeah, I understand you have an engineering background. How do you convince them and give it a try?
Well, if you look at their time with the other chores that they have to do, I've sold the idea to them that if you're sitting on machines trying to get, or having people to keep the grass cut every single day, every week somewhere, it takes up an awful lot of their time. So they started buying into it gradually when they saw the benefits of it, that it was giving them some less stress time.
Okay, so like you said, greenkeepers, they treat the turf like their baby. Do they feel like they are losing control, or they're feeling relieved? How do you help them adjust it?
Well, if you take the rough cutter, the RM21, 2/3 of a golf course is of semi-rough and rough grass. Fairway grass is different, but the semi-rough and rough grass needs to be maintained all the time, and a machine like the RM21 is able to do that easily, and so to see the benefit, and then they're able to concentrate on the greens, the tee boxes and the fairways.
Yeah, and we know, in Ireland, the weather is horrible. Just like in UK, lots of rain. How does the RM21, our commercial robotic lawnmower, how does it handle those wet and muddy conditions compared to your expectations?
Well, the RM21 was originally designed with 2 wide tires on the back, and then when we started testing on golf courses, we put 4 wheels on the back, and so the weight was distributed so it doesn't mark the ground and works quite effectively.
And many people think robots are just for basic mowing, but you've brought the RM21 onto the golf course. I want to dig into the details. The attachments, like the dual brush and the ball picker, to an outsider, they might seem small, but for a greenkeeper, are they important?
Well, some courses, if dew stays on the fairways on some courses, it can create a disease.
Yeah.
And the old way was they had to get a rope to one buggy at one side of the fairway, the other, and 2 people would have to do 18 fairways to stir up the dew. And the RM21 attachment now is able to do that with the brush itself without any human intervention.
So regarding the deployment, I know you are using our 3D LiDAR scanner, the P2, which we've seen in global conference, for mapping now. Compared to the old ways, how has this P2 scanner changed the efficiency for your team? Is it much faster to set up a course now?
Oh, absolutely. You had to drive the machine around to map a course before. Now with the P2 scanner, you can sit on a buggy and scan the course, and then you can go into the computer and check if there's any errors and move the lines. It saves a lot of time. it's a lot easier now with now that the GPS and the LiDAR and the screens, the computer screens.
So what's the killer argument for managers? Is it labor savings or better turf quality? Which one?
Well, the management looking after finance, it's about the cost of labor. And if there are so many duties to do on a golf course, not many courses can afford multi-disciplined people. And so managers, it's the cost saving is the big key. And that's what those machines do. They help the budgets, let's say.
Yes, compared to gas mowers, maintaining the fleet mean more headache or less headache?
Oh, absolutely less. I've often wondered when you take gas machines, which you call them here, gasoline or petrol or diesel, a greenkeeper is always concerned if there's any spillage on a green or on a fairway that can burn the grass. With robotics, it's just a clean direct drive motors, and so contamination is not a worry.
So as a distributor, choosing the right product is important, but choosing the right partner is everything. You've been with us since the first RM21. To be honest, there must have been challenges along the way. Are you satisfied with FJD's current iteration speed and product adaptability?
Well, 12 months ago when I came here and I saw the RM21 and they were using it on football fields, and I said, have you considered putting this on golf courses to cut underneath the trees and where the sky is blocked, and LiDAR was just being talked about that time. And in fairness, in 12 months, FJD have perfected the LiDAR, and now they work under trees, even in tunnels.
As well, how do you feel the support from our tech team?
It's top class.
Top class?
Yes.
You're talking? Yeah.
FJD software engineers are top class.
How's that?
I've worked with many companies and they're fast. You could give them a problem. One of the great advantages when we're in bed, China is awake, and the other way around. So when we have a problem during the day, then when the software engineers come in, they correct the problem. So it's fixed the next day. So it's top class.
Do you mostly sell machines or do you offer leasing, robot as a service model?
We offer leasing. 70% of clubs buy direct. Others lease, and so we have a system that helps that along. Yeah, we lease them as well.
Okay, so compared to other brands, what is FJD's biggest differentiating factor right now?
Well, it's an easy word, LiDAR. LiDAR does it all, and it's perfected. There's probably some things that they will do further, but that's what makes them a leader.
Where does FJD need to improve the most? Give us some advice.
I think that if they examine all the possibilities of the pressures that greenkeepers have minding good golf courses, and indeed grasslands as well, and introduce, the RM21 is a universal machine, so anything can be added to it. Like I know they're thinking about an automatic sprayer on the RM21, things like that. That's lead the field, yeah.
Finally, to bring it back to our theme, the partner path. Looking forward, what do you think is the most important factor to maintain our strong long-term partnership as we grow together?
Well, it's a bit like the last answer. I guess FJD is a leader in the field, and so that will hold any partnership together, because once there's new things coming in, the world is changing fast to a better future, as we say.
Thank you, Seamus. As we say, success is a shared journey. Thanks for watching this episode of the Partner Path. We shall see you later.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.